Hi everyone, Yacca here. So next up on the decks that we want to try from the lineup that Bunnyhopper brought to the World Championship is the Demon Hunter. And Demon Hunter was right throughout almost all lineups. I think it was actually all of them that which brought Demon Hunter. So it's really a well-rounded bring. It was just so powerful at the moment. It did receive a bunch of nerfs, and I think that we'll talk about that when we look into the deck that Bunnyhopper brought to the World Championship, and we'll talk a little bit about the mulligans and how to pilot the deck. But right now, the deck is still very strong in spite of the nerfs. So first off, this deck has been hit by nerfs quite substantially. We've got a hit to Relic of Dimensions, and also Unleash FEL, which the Mana Thirst have increased. And that is significant because that makes you a little bit more vulnerable in the early turns. But it's not that much of a setback. And honestly speaking, I've had a good amount of wins with the deck, so it still seems that it's really fine. In spite of the nerfs, it really seems like it's still a very solid deck for you to play on ladder. I climbed 500 ranks in Legend with this one since I picked it up. So it's really good. From a mulligan point of view, you kind of play your own game, right? So you have your final showdown, which you keep. And then usually what you want to do is that you want to try to throw stuff away, which doesn't cycle or give you draw. So if, for instance, you have Spectrocide in a near outcast position, and you might be able to get to an outcast position, then you can keep that, or else it's the tradable cards like Rust Viper, Guild Traders, and especially Sigil of Alacrity. That is a key keep for the mulligan. So the quest and shuffle cards or draw cards, that's really what you want to go for. You could also argue a Relic Vault. I'm just less sure of it now. Because I think that with the amount of draw that you have in the deck, you'll be able to get to the vaults consistently, and you don't get like a powerful turn 5 with a vault and Relic of Dimensions, and you need to do some stuff before that. For Final Showdown, a little bit of a comment around that. Final Showdown, of course, you have the quest reward with Kurtrus coming out towards the end, and that can also get you the win towards the end, but it's not really necessary. What you want to do is the first 2 quest line steps, where you want to discount the cards that you draw and get a bunch of and these discounts will then allow you to do some really disgusting things with all the FEL spells. You do have Jace as a finisher in the deck, but honestly speaking, you probably do not even need him most of the time. But it's a backup solution when you maybe have exhausted your deck and maybe your opponent had a bunch of healing or something like that, and then you have the Jace as a finisher. But you can definitely close out games well before you drop Jace on the board. To draw your deck, a little bit of an early game advice, you'll also be able to see that in the gameplay. Maybe if you don't have a clear cut turn 2 where you know you'll be able to draw the 4 cards, that could be like you drop the quest, you coin Alacrity, you have Spectrocide in outcast position, fair enough, then you do that. Or else, because right now you don't have any spell disruption on the early turns, so use your hero power initially. Because you won't be able on turn 2 to finish the quest step anyway, and you want to be able to cycle a lot of cards so you get the quest steps done. So I usually do that I hit the face with the hero power, and then I drop on turn 2 Final Showdown, and I do another hero power, and then maybe on turn 3 you have enough cards in order to be able to finish the quest step. If I, for instance, have a Sigil of Alacrity on turn 2, then I would be dropping Final Showdown, Sigil of Alacrity, and hopefully The other cards are cycle cards that allows you to finish off the quest steps. So that's my advice for the deck. Have focus on the draw. Of course, be mindful of what is on your opponent's side, but you still have Unleash FEL to do massive board clears. If you're up against like aggressive decks, it might make sense to do a board clear without having the healing, but of course getting that mana thirst done is really massive. You will be able to see it in the gameplay section where I'm actually concerned that I might die on the next turn, but then I do a full healing. But stay tuned for that so you can see that in the gameplay section, and I think we'll jump to that and have fun playing the deck.
You will know endless torment. This ground is mine to hold.
Alright. Okay, let's get these back. It's like sigils I'm looking for. Relic is fine later. Usually, the Death Knights I've been up against is Frost. But with the Silver Moon Arcanist in hand, should be easy enough to heal out of range. Just have to spot the turn where they're going. Ah, jeez, I'm not too thrilled about that one. And actually, we don't play Quest on 1. Also because that we don't have any draw cards. So we might as well get 2 hero powers in. And we do this. And that one. Then we'll see if we get more trade cards. If we can do it. Not with that one. I'll shuffle in Need for Greed, because if I do draw it later on, then it is a completion. And then next turn we can choose to maybe Relic of Extinction if he drops a minion, and then Phantasm afterwards. To have something out there to chip away. Kinda wanna not give him the draw, but whatever. I think we need to discount the Relic of Dimensions. Maybe we go for a Mark of Scourge next turn, because that's one draw, and then I just need to find a couple of others. It's not guaranteed, I might still draw a Viper, Arcanist, Trader. But likely it's draw. Okay, so it is Frost. Does he have AoE? Yeah, see, there we go. Let's just draw the 3. That's pretty nice. So we are just gonna drop these. And then I can location into, or vault into Relic. I'll draw 4, it'll be discounted a lot. So I might be able to do very much in the next turn. We're also getting into the Mana Thirst turn for Unleash FEL. As he's setting up like a massive combo at the moment. I'm not even sure I get another turn, but let's see. Okay. We are just gonna do this, and we'll see what we get. Quartus doesn't really give me anything, but I might as well draw a little bit more, right?
I grow impatient.
Or maybe I just wait until the next turn. Yeah, let's just go here. We go face. We can't. I just need to survive one more turn and then draw the Unleash FEL. That is going to be tricky if that's possible. Wow. I think I'm done here. Oh. But he probably has it the same way with me. That he's thinking that, oh, next turn I'm done. Just wait, don't do anything. There's not enough time. You don't get to play all the spells. Good. Good. And then if you place another minion, that's even more healing. Okay. That's fine. I don't need to target. So that's perfectly fine. Pardon me. Okay. Let's see. Unleash FEL. There we go. So what am I? This one. These ones? No, just Silver Moon Arcanist. It's gonna be 5. Then I can actually play that one as well. Okay, let's do that. And then we're gonna heal to full. Okay, even survives. And then we're gonna get Quartus. That's pretty good. I do have the time. I guess I could even... So like these two... He's gonna get rid of that one. But these two is gonna be 12 points of damage. No? Wait a minute. Is he just... That's 6? 8? Hmm. Maybe we'll just do this. Is that, I think that, oh, isn't it lethal? That's 6/6, and then yeah, that's lethal. Come on, as long as I don't draw no minion left, we're fine. We got it. Just needed to spot it. Still good.